This was an extraordinary cabinet meeting for Benjamin Netanyahu. He had to fire his long-standing ally Aryeh Deri from the Interior and Health Ministries. Deri, a rabbi, was found guilty of tax fraud last year, and according to his plea deal, he had to resign from public services. But he joined Netanyahu's government as a minister, and Israel's High Court found it unreasonable that he served as a minister. At the same time, he was convicted and asked Netanyahu to dismiss him. Netanyahu said he carried out the firing with a heavy heart, promising to use every legal means to reinstate his ally. The only way to do this was through legal reforms, giving more powers to members of the Knesset over Supreme Court decisions which thousands of Israelis found a threat to the rule of law.
We have the government and we have the Knesset, but the Knesset is actually being controlled by the government. So the only opposition to the government is the court of law.
Analysts believe the crisis goes much further.
I believe we do need to change the political system so that small parties cannot just have the day and decide who will be in government. And if you go down even to the very grassroots, the people of Israel are pretty much split.
The legal battle was not the only challenge Netanyahu had to face. Netanyahu must also manage the far-right religious parties in his coalition. Bezalel Smotrich, leader of the religious Zionism party, was given authority over civilian matters in the occupied West Bank. Smotrich is strongly pro-settlement, but last Friday, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant ordered the evacuation of an illegal outpost set up overnight, creating the first rift between far-right parties and other coalition members. While Netanyahu backs Gallant's decision, Israeli media claims Smotrich refused to participate in a Friday conference call with both Gallant and Netanyahu. Analysts believe Netanyahu must give in to the far-right due to the corruption charges he faces.
They're taking advantage of Netanyahu's relative weakness because he depends on them and because the idea with this coalition was to save or to get him out of the indictments and the trial that he's in, corruption trial that he's involved in.
So far, there is no sign that Bibi's government is on the brink of dissolution. But his legal battles are far from over, as the Israeli media claims that as the number of conflicts of interest surrounding Netanyahu intensifies, the more likely the Israeli Attorney General will force the Prime Minister to suspend himself from office. Mustafa Fatih Yavuz, TRT World, Tel Aviv.